Hey, what's up, brothers and sisters? Doing a little cooking before I go to work. And I decided I want to talk about why I don't think I'm going to ever get married. My dad did a good example as showing us what it meant to be a husband. My dad came up with this idea that he didn't want to do what my grandfather did, which was be an abusive husband to my grandmother. And my dad did just that. My dad was the type of man to come home, cook, watch a game or whatever he did, and he went to sleep real early. And it simplified a lot of things for me to see that I actually experienced other adults that were not very responsible when it came to going to work. For example, I had a girlfriend who had a stepdad that's dead now, that he would drink Kentucky Deluxe, which is pretty cheap liquor, and he would just not feel very well come Monday morning. So they would both come downstairs and they would both go to the kitchen table. And when my girlfriend's mom at the time, when she would leave, we would notice that he was still in the kitchen, and it's like 8, 9 o'clock. And that was an example for me to see that what my dad was trying to teach us was like, it's unacceptable for a woman to have to take on the load of being the primary breadwinner. It's unacceptable. And so for myself, as I got older, I became that same person. I just kept life very simple. My first experience with having a girlfriend and kind of gauging myself on what type of long-term boyfriend I could be, aside from the fact that I didn't have a lot of things like, a car, a job, and things like that, just my character was somebody that when you are in a relationship, it's typically normal for the girl or the wife to take on the personality of her husband. Not so much that she's not herself, but in a way that she kind of idolizes you for your maturity, for certain things that you bring to the table, that you have a unintentional way of programming her, where she will then be able to speak on your behalf. Let's say you get into something, or somebody say, girl, you need to leave him alone, or all of this other stuff. He's boring. She could speak for you and say, no, he's not. Actually, he's not boring at all. He has a lot of things he's interested in. He's respectful. He's charismatic. He's spontaneous. Girl, you don't know what you're talking about. And that's what my dad created with my stepmother. My stepmother became somebody who, she saw the direction that my dad was going in when it came to just being a father. So when it comes to me, I don't think I will ever be able to get married in this society, because I run a tight ship. I don't subscribe to any of the happy wife, happy life stuff. I don't subscribe to a lot of things that most people consider quote unquote normal for a man to go about his marriage. I am somebody who believes that I'm supposed to make the most money I'm supposed to be able to financially cover all aspects of the relationship comfortably, not in a way that I'm uncomfortable and then I'm biting down on my pride because I don't want to, admit that I'm wrong about something or whatnot. But again, to understand that I was already self-sufficient before she came in the picture. That creates less stress for her. And like my dad, I've spent a lot of time by myself in my life, to the point where it teaches you your do's and don'ts, what you're interested in, what you're not interested in. It teaches you a lot, so that when you're in a relationship, you're not looking to somebody, to somebody to help wash your clothes. You're not looking for this type of assistance because you've been doing this already by yourself. So then it creates an avenue where you can learn how to appreciate this person, because you know how much of a struggle it was when you had to do it by yourself. So if somebody is nice enough to say, I will cook for you, I took it upon myself to make you something to eat or wash your clothes, I thought that this would help you. And usually a good man will actually now have to make arrangements to reward her, to show her, man, you are, I actually am noticing a lot of the advancements that you're making to help me, and I appreciate it. You are making my life a little easier. And so the way that I run my tight ship is that I've learned how to do a lot of things on my own. I'm not ignorant to the fact that if someone wants to help me in any type of way, that I will consider your help. But a lot of the things that I believe in, a lot of the things that I allow and don't allow, the modern day woman will find that to be a headache, because my personality is very raw, to the point where you might have a guy at your job who makes you laugh. Now, trust me, I'm about as funny as anybody that you'll ever meet, but in some cases, you will say, man, this guy smiles a little bit more. Or it seems like when Charles or CJ, my boyfriend, is, talking about something, he seems frustrated, aka compassionate. Oh my God, this thing is dripping water inside of this daggone tent. So, oh man, I gotta find something where this water can drip into. Oh my gosh. So, I run a tight ship. I don't take foolishness. I have a high level of discernment. So a lot of the games and a lot of the things that women do inherently, they just do these things because it's in their nature to see how you're going to react. Especially if you're a man that seems like you are an alpha male. They're going to want to know, well, where is he vulnerable? So it's very hard for a woman to get her way around me. I have a thing where I believe that if a woman can stick it out, that she will have in me the best boyfriend or husband she's ever had. She will feel a sense of being fortunate to have me in her life, because once I'm all relaxed and everything is taken care of, I know how to have fun with the best of them and better than some. Travel, movies, massage sessions and all this different stuff. I go all out. Not really, but you could call it all out. So a lot of things that, you know, I know that women seek attention, and if you can't give them attention, it brings about a whole, you know, different concoction of problems that you have to, as a man, you have to make yourself available. You have to know how to monitor your time. And if she sees that you don't have the time of day for her, or it seems like every time something is planned that there's an excuse, that won't look good for you, brother. And so I'm somebody who, because of my dad making life so simple, I can make myself available and understand. Like, for example, if somebody say, can you come to this place with me, and I gotta go to work or something, the level of spiritual discipline and patience that I have, I will understand that if it isn't necessary for me to make that sacrifice. So I'm not the guy that makes excuses and do all of those things. I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know how to dress myself, and all of these things. So I don't need a woman to try to you know, break her back to do these things. I'm very self-sufficient. But the problem comes where, even for myself, my attitude can be very unpleasing, displeasing, all right? Whatever the word is. Is it a bad thing? I don't think so. I think I have a very necessary amount of anger and frustration for what I go through. An appropriate amount. I'm very unlikable to the point where your parents might beat me and say, he's negative. You know, he doesn't smile. He doesn't acknowledge, you know, obviously I can gauge the situation and as far as my first impression on somebody, but when you get to know me, I don't do no talking. It was funny, yesterday at work, got a new guy in there, and me and Tom were talking about this whole clocking in crap, and you know, I just walked right past the new guy, and you know, Tom was like, all right, well, you know, and he has introduced me to 3 different people on 3 different occasions, and I kind of hear in the background how he's describing me, which I don't care, but I hear it. So, and poor thing, you know, he tries his best, because nobody wants to be wrong, you know. Nobody wants to say, hey, bro, that ain't even close. You know, looking for somebody to jump up and, hey, man, I can introduce myself. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't give a damn how you introduce me. He told the guy, yeah, man, you know, that's Charles right there. You know, he kind of just stays to himself. And the guy was like, yeah, I kind of noticed. He's very quiet. And he was like, yeah, you know, he's cool, love. He might open up to you, you know. That's all you hope, is that he just opens up to you. He's a pretty good. He was like, you know, one thing about Charles is, like, he's gonna keep his head up, you know, and he's gonna work hard. And I'm just sitting there like, don't hurt yourself, kid. Don't hurt yourself, you know, because if y'all don't know by now, I got my own little saying, I guess, my saying or whatever. I don't like nobody. All right. If I'm talking to you or something like that, it's normally because of my spirit can't hold back. You know, it can't hold back from bringing up something or talking about something. And, you know, you might be fortunate enough to be right there and hear it, you know, or, you know, get a chance to talk to me and converse. I've been around people that they just get stumped. They get absolutely stumped talking to me for longer than 5 minutes, because they're not used to engaging in that type of dialogue. you'll see them like it look like they want to stay tuned, but something pulls them away from the conversation. And I just laugh. Like, it used to happen with my brother. I used to be talking about something with my brother real serious, and all of a sudden he'll get a text message, and then he'll just be looking at his phone like, I hope this nigga stop talking. So again, it's a problem in society. So if a female is, you know, dating me and stuff like that, just know that I just have a resting bitch face. I am irritated about life in a lot of ways, but not in so many ways that I'm just walking around blaming everybody for anything, or I'm on a, you know, I'm in a standoffish kind of, nah, man, it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that whatsoever. I do have a, you know, I live life by routine. So if you think that you're gonna come and try to reverse or change directions of my daily routine, just know that you are in violation, because it's the things that you do and I do when we're alone that makes us who we are when we come together. So I have a very peaceful spirit about myself. Don't expect me to tell a story. Don't expect for you to be able to tell a story to me and I'ma just, yeah, facts. I was gonna do a video on things that I cannot stand. All of these sayings, facts. Let's get to the bag. No cap. What's the other one I heard? Shit. What was it? For sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, for sure. I hear people with degrees. For sure, yeah, man. For sure. For sure. It's like, Jesus Christ. What's the other one? Man, it's a whole bunch of them I can't stand. I cannot stand the language that people use, knowing that, again, I watch a lot of Western shows, or at least I used to when I had a TV, and I cannot, I just, that's how my brain works. I'm like, we didn't used to talk like this. Imagine them old Western shows and you got guys in there, yeah, facts. Facts, man. It's cap. So just like, come on, man, let's do something different here. Where the hell is this water coming from? Oh my God, where is this water coming from? Where is this water coming from? See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I cannot really half the time make videos because there's too much going on. So now I'm investigating where the hell is this water coming from? What the hell is that? Where in the world? Where is that coming from? Oh my God, man, it's just, this is what I mean, y'all. But I have to just keep going, keep making videos, keep it going, don't stop, because I swear I won't do nothing. I won't do a damn thing, because I'll look down and see something more important and just be like, well, this is where you should have just been focused. Instead of doing this, you should have been doing that. But that's why I believe I won't have a girlfriend, a wife or anything, because I run a tight ship. If I tell you something medically that I don't want you doing, because I'm in harm, I'm in fear of it harming your life, I don't want you getting perms. I don't want you wearing all these different brands of makeup and then you look up and wonder why you got acne everywhere. You know, I don't want you to wear certain skin tight clothes. Next thing you know, you wonder why you got certain things going on in between your legs. Well, you ain't letting your dang old thing breathe. You know, everywhere you go, you want to be, wearing a onesie. It's certain things that if I tell you these things, just like a male best friend, I'm going to tell you this because I care about you. If I tell you don't go take any type of hokey pokeys, because you feeling sick and it may affect your fertility, it's because I care about you. But again, most women are going to say, bro, you going too far. You trying to tell me what to do. You think you know everything. Trust me, I've heard every excuse in the book. And I tell myself, and it's a saying that I used to listen to a guy on YouTube that say, women are on a lifetime probation. They do things that in a drop of a dime, it will have you ready to commit suicide because you like, wait a minute, where did this come from? This is not you. You're not even acting like yourself. And they'll just sit there and look at you as possessed as they can be. Well, you know, I just feel like you too boring. You don't take me out. Well, I don't take you out, but we got 2 working vehicles. I don't take you out, but you're able to go get all these daggone decorations and stuff like that and put them up. You know, it's just certain things that I'm gonna require that if she don't get with the program, it ain't gonna work. Because my thing is, we're not boyfriend, girlfriend. We're not doing this because it looks cute. We're doing this because we're 2 more people put on this planet to have a responsibility to bring productive, law-abiding, hard-working, society-contributing kids into this world. That's our job. That's our job, okay? Our job isn't to play with names. Oh, I want to name her the first person on the planet named, I think it's cute if I name her Chanel or whatever. Like, just something stupid. I'm not playing those games. My kids are my legacy. So I'm not going to name you something that just, oh, like, that's trendy. That sounds cool to me. No, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. Nope. Names are too important. So, as you can see, that ain't even everything. I'm just trying to cut it short so that I can make sure I've done everything I got to do before I go. But I run a tight ship. I don't play those games, okay? I don't play the game of I'm texting somebody and he doesn't know. But I don't care. I really don't. I'm so secure in who I am. If you're that much of a slime ball that you gon', you know, do that type of stuff, first of all, it's not your fault. We live in a society where everything is just, it's just advertising. They're gonna advertise to you the guy that's 6'5", 250 pounds with dreadlocks and all that other dumb shit, and you'll look at me like, well, this guy got a bald fade because he's from the South, and you know, niggas don't do that shit up there, I mean down there, and you know, he's not into fashion. I don't never hear my boyfriend talk about some, you know, different shoes. My boyfriend isn't cool because he doesn't talk about shoes. Boy, you better get the hell out my damn face and go find you, you know, some little boy to play with. I don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? So if you have not reached that level of maturity where certain things like that are just nonsensical, then we're not going to work out. Texting wise and stuff like that, you got to bring conversation to the table. I'm not going to be sitting here jogging my mind all day trying to find out what to ask you. It's not going to happen. I'm going to just quit texting you. So those are just a few things, man. I'll be making a lot more of these videos in the future. You know, kind of sending a message out there like, if that day ever comes, man, watch these videos and educate yourself before coming to me. So that's going to be it, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, man. I'm out. I'll see y'all later.